Shalom Israel, Brother Malak, back with a biblical lesson. This lesson is titled Chosen, Elected, Predestined. Chosen, Elected, Predestined. Wonder why you can explain this truth to a whole bunch of Israelites and they still don't get it. And you can be showing them everything that lines up and everything that matches up, and they still can't get it. It's just like they logically can't comprehend. Really, spiritually, they can't comprehend. And really, it's because they're not spiritual like they think they are. And this is why they can't comprehend. You can tell the so-called Negro, Native Indian, Latino man a million times who they are, who their people are, and how certain stuff matches up with them. Like, you can tell them why the captivities happened to our people. The transatlantic slave trade, it's right in the Bible, Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 68. You can tell the so-called Native Indians, the brown tribes, the Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Mexicans, Native Indians, that they are Israelites as well, the northern kingdom, and how they came over and got here. And that's recorded in 2nd Esdras 13. And you can also show them why Christopher Columbus was able to do what he did and all those gross atrocities that he put upon our people, the northern kingdom. It's all in the Bible. Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 68. Luke 21, 24. James 1 and 1. You can do secular history and secular research and line it up. You can also show them the Russian icons and the Voronet icons. And these people, my people, the Israelites, will still not get it. And the Russian icons show you the color, the complexion, the hair, everything. The Voronet icons show you the same as well. They were all the first church, the prophets, the priests, the kings, etc., the Israelites, the Jews. They were all so-called black and brown people. They were all Salak. They were all so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. Russian icons, Voronet icons, 11th through the 14th century. Their paintings are everywhere. The first church, the original, the Dundada of it all, is their people. And they still can't comprehend it nor get it. Matthew 13:10 And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest you unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Now, contextually, this is the apostles in Hamashiach, but the scriptures is a living book. The Holy Scrolls is a living book, and it can go twofold, threefold, fourfold, maybe fivefold. And right now, in this time and in this era, this goes for us. You have new apostles on the scene. You have new servants of Yahweh on the scene. New evangelists, new prophets on the scene. New people doing the work. So what Yahweh Shah said then, many years ago, it sustains itself for this time and era. Matthew 13:10, and the disciples came. All of them came. It says the disciples with the S, and said unto him, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, why speak you unto them in parables? And Yahweh Shai HaMashiach answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So that's a privilege in itself. It's a privilege to actually know the truth of all truths, that the Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians are the children of Israel, and that they have a righteous, beautiful, magnificent, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, kingdom coming to them, and that all nations will serve, all heathen nations will serve the Israelites. That is a privilege to know. That is a top secret of top secrets. Salah. Salah, Israel. That is a top secret. That is a prophecy, a dark saying, a parable. Really not even a parable, really. It's really the truth. It is a prophecy. It is a secret. It is a mystery within itself. But we have learned this through the Ruach Kadash that Yahweh has bestowed upon his men down here and the women. Reading on Matthew 13. But here's the reason why you can explain yourself a trillion times with proof, with amazing amounts of proof, and they still don't get it. Matthew 13:15, for this people's mind is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, which is the mind, the spirit, and should be converted, and I should heal them. Knowing your history, your heritage, knowing the past, knowing the future, that's a beautiful medicine within itself. And if the real Israelites and Jews knew who they were, you wouldn't be seeing murder, adultery, fornication, hatred, lies, envying, strifes, competition. You wouldn't see that within Israel. Matthew 13:16-17, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which you see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear, and have not heard them. So consider yourself blessed, Yasha Allah, Yahawada. For you Israelites that listen in, consider yourself blessed that you know this truth of all truths. Consider yourself blessed that you see and hear. Consider yourself that you can see through the matrix. Consider yourself that you are the one. You are Neo. The 144,000 are a bunch of Neos that have woken out of the matrix, the lies, the deceit, the deception. So, that's it's amazing. It's actually truly amazing. Moving right along, Yasha Allah. John 17. Because this thing gets frustrating at times. Because you can tell your family, your friends, and they don't listen. They just don't listen. They don't get it. Yasha Allah, Yahawada. They can't comprehend what you can comprehend. And the only reason why we can comprehend it because the Ruach Hadash has been bestowed upon us. The Bible is a mystery book, a puzzle book of prophecies and dark sayings and parables and deep secrets. And guess who are the only souls that can get it? The chosen, the elected, the predestinated. These are the 1/3 or the 144, if you will. The X-Men, the ones chosen. As I said earlier, these are the Neos, if you will. These are the ones. That Jet Li movie, these are the ones, if you will. John 17, I have given them your word, and the world has hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. So and these souls, they probably go through a lot of vexation here and there, because you heard what, I think this is Hamashiach, but if it was, it would have been red, so I don't know, but John 17:14, I have given them your word, and the world has hated them because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. And that's why these specific spirits, souls, the chosen, the predestinated, the elected, they may go through certain vexations in life. Their road or journey may be harder. Really, it is harder because they're the ones chosen. And it's amazing within itself because heavy is the head that wears the crown, or however that quote goes. With great power comes with great responsibility. This is John 17. It says, I pray not that you should take them out of the world, but that you should keep them from the evil. Right. Which is, we know what the evil is. The evil is Yahweh. We know what the evil is. Yahweh, the Ancient of Days, controls life and death. So we know what evil is. And he controls all the left-hand spirits, and he controls all the right-hand spirits. We know what the evil is. Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked. which is your sword, from men which are your hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, whose belly you fillest with your hidden treasures. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babies, their babes. But Psalm 17:13, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is your sword. So evil, wickedness, unrighteousness, all of that is Yahweh's sword, his judgment. So, we ain't tripping. John 17:15, because Yahweh controls life and death. Yahweh wounds, Yahweh heals. When mortal humans comprehend that, then they will have a better experience in this life. John 17:15, I pray not that you should take them out of the world, but that you should keep them from the evil. Yeah, the evil that's coming. Right now you see these famines, supply shortages, food shortages, 10,000 cows being mysteriously slaughtered, 3,000 sheep mysteriously slaughtered, food plants, food warehouses being eradicated, farmers being paid to burn their crops, in which this is still all governed by Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, because he's putting it in these elite heathens' spirit to carry what they think is their deeds, but is really his. So Yahweh can bring forth the famines and bring forth the pestilences and bring forth everything else he's bringing forth. It says John 17, it says, so that's that evil that Yahweh will keep his election, his elected from. Yahweh tells you in other scriptures that his elect, the election, they will laugh in the midst of famine. They're going to be taken care of. Yahweh is going to take care of his elect, man. There's nothing that can happen to anybody, really, without the approval of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And that's just hard for people to comprehend, because they're not spiritual and they don't believe in the Bible or the scrolls or the things written in it. But the Father says, even your hairs on your head are numbered. A sparrow doesn't die unless Yahweh knows about it. Proverbs 20:24, Proverbs 21, 1-3, Jeremiah 10:23. Yahweh governs a man's steps. Yahweh governs a woman's steps, a child's steps. Yahweh governs all flesh. Is there any that can be delivered out of his hand? So, but you have to have a great amount of faith to understand and believe that and comprehend that. And you have to be very spiritual to receive that. And most of the world isn't. John 17:20-21. Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word. Now, contextually, this is talking about Yahushua and the 12 apostles. But now you have new apostles on the scene in this modern era. Right now, we're in the year of 2022, and that's probably a lie. But we're in the year of 2022. And you have new apostles, new teachers, new evangelists, new prophets, servants on the scene. John 17, neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word. And we are those others. It says, neither pray I for these alone, the 12 apostles, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word. So, through Paul, Matthew and John and Mark and etc. We are those that also believe on them. because they got it from Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai got it from Yahweh. So that's talking about us. It says John 17:21, that they all may be one, as you, Father, are in me, and I in you, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that you have sent me. Because you have a lot of souls that just don't believe that Yahweh Shah HaMashiach was sent here. You have a lot of souls that believe his name is Jesus Christ. Really, you have too many souls that believe that. You have a lot of souls that think that a white Caucasian Edomite is coming to save them. That's not true at all. You have a lot of souls that don't believe the word. Don't believe that the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians are the children of God. You have a lot of souls that are atheists, who don't even reverence the Holy Scrolls. And the Bible tells you time and time again that all of the heathens' gods are idols. So there's only one God. There's only one true power. John 17, that they all may be one, as you, Father, are in me, and I in you, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that you have sent me. And the glory which you gave me, I have given them. They that be they that may be one, even as we are one. It says, and I in them, and you in me, that they may be made perfect in one, and that the world may know that you have sent me and have loved them as you have loved me. Father, I will that they also whom thou hast given me be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory which thou hast given me, for you lovest me before the foundation of the world. So HaMashiach was predestined. And it's only right that, we were predestined, because that's why we get this truth. John 17:25, O righteous Father, the world have not known you, but I have known you, and these have known that you have sent me. Right? Because we believe that faith and that spiritual connection, that Ruach Kadash, which makes things all clear and visible. But you see, the world, specifically you Israelites, you see the Israelites don't get it. 2/3 won't get it. 2/3 won't come home. 2/3 won't come home until they are destroyed here in Babylon. Revelations 11, 1 and 2. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. So the Israelites are not cast away like some of these souls are out here preaching and teaching. That the Israelites are done away with, the law, statutes, commandments are done away with, Yahweh Shai. Well, they say Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ came back for everybody, blah, blah, blah. All lies. Romans 11:1. I say then, have God cast away his people? This is Paul. Paul wrote Romans. God forbid. God forbid. Christians love quoting Paul, and they don't even understand Paul's writings, nor do they comprehend Paul. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. So you 12 tribes are still out there. You're still relevant. You're still here, and you are not cast away. I can really get some more into that, but I won't. That'd probably be the next biblical lesson. It says Romans 11. I say, didn't have God cast away his people? God forbid, for I also am an Israelite. So Paul is a Hebrew Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. And the ancient Paleo Hebrew, that will be pronounced Ben Yamyan. Ben Yamyan. So here you have it. Paul is telling you. Verse 2, God has not cast away his people, the 12 tribes of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. Yahweh has not cast away his people, which he foreknew. What ye not what the scripture says of Elias, how he make intercession to God against Israel, saying, you know, so, these 2/3, they just can't get it. But there be souls that were chosen, elected, and predestinated. Romans 11:5. Even so then, at this present time also, there is a remnant according to the election of grace. That's that remnant. That's that 1/3. That's that 1/3 that's going to come out like fine silver, like fine gold. That election. Romans 11:7-8. What then Israel has not obtained that which he seeks for? Yeah, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians haven't received or haven't obtained what you seek for. What do they seek for? We seek for, we seek for freedom. We seek to go back home. We seek to get our heritage, our rightful heritage, our righteous heritage. We seek to get it back. We seek to fulfill the rest of the prophecies that is written and ordained, that Israel will be back in rulership and rule the earth in righteousness, because we are the righteous, rightful kings and priests and princes and princesses of the earth. For it is in our DNA, our spirit. For we are the true world leaders. We are the true royal or royalties of the earth. We are the Hebrew Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. And most people know this, but they just want to know if you know it. Romans 11:7. What then Israel has not obtained that which he seeks for? And that's the truth. These Israelites, these lost Israelites, have not, have not obtained which they seek for. They seek for peace, security. They seek for rest. They seek for land and heritage and life more abundantly, and blessings, and etc., etc. But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Peep that, Israel. Peep that, Yasha Allah. Peep that, Yahweh. You 12 tribes scattered abroad. Romans 11:8. According as it is written, Yahweh has given them the spirit of slumber. So even within all that, Yahweh has blinded them. And this is why they can't get it. This is why you can explain yourself 1,000,000,000 times and they won't get it, because Yahweh has blinded them from this truth, because essentially he doesn't want them. So that means everybody that knows this truth, is something special about you. Really, it's because you were the first fruits. You were the first spirits created. Romans 11:8. According as it is written, God has given them the spirit of slumber eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day, Israel, unto this day. Romans 11:8 again, according as it is written, God has, Yahweh has given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see and ears that they should not hear unto this very day, Israel. This is the same thing Hamashiach Yahushua said. Why do you speak in parables? Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom, but unto them it is not given. Because they were blinded intentionally by Yahweh spiritually, not to get this truth. So you know, it's everything is predestinated, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because it's deep. Because once you realize that you were predestinated and others wasn't, it makes you think like, wow. It makes you really think like, wow. You could have been one of those 2/3, or you could have been a heathen, especially a heathen here in Babylon. Because you know what, most of the brothers and most of the brothers believe that no heathens will be saved out of here, out of this Babylon. Because when the chariots come, the only people getting on the chariots is Israelites. But I have to go back and do some more studies and figure that out. But according to Amos 9:11 and 12, I always harp on that scripture. It always, because it says that the heathen, there are heathen that will be salvaged for the name of the Lord, to serve his children in the coming kingdom, the near kingdom. So I guess the thing we have to do is see, huh? The thing we have to do is see, Yasha Allah, see. Let's get some more prophecy, some more scriptures. It says, just to double down on the 2/3 again. 2 Thessalonians 2:10 through 12. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusions. Man, do you hear this, Yahshua? Do you hear this, Yahweh? So if you're an Israelite and you can't get this truth, you can't comprehend it, you can't understand that you descend from the 12 royal tribes, you can't comprehend that Yahweh Shai Hamashiach is a black man, you can't comprehend that God himself is a black man, and this is biblically in the scriptures. You can't comprehend that the angels are black, bronze skin. Everybody is bronze skin, dark bronze skin, with woolly froze and woolly beards, and that you were made in his image, that you are the gods among earth, that you are the Israelites, the 12 tribes, the royal righteous family. So if you can't get it, then you were sent upon with strong delusions. And guess who sent it upon you? 2 Thessalonians 2:11. And for this cause God, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie. And what is the lie? These false religions that are all man-made. For one, these false doctrines that are all man-made. For two, so it's It's something to behold. It really is. Second Thessalonians 2 and 12, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth. And what is the truth? The truth of the matter. The truth is that the so called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians are the children of Israel. Can't harp on it enough. Can't say it enough. And that you are the blood covenant people. And that we were created to rule the earth in righteousness. And that we have a kingdom coming because we have served in all the kingdoms and built them up and made them amazing. And now it's time for the roosters to come home and roost. It's time for the other nations, the heathen nations, to build our kingdom, to serve us as it is righteously and spiritually meant. And that Hamashiach Yahushua is coming to collect the election, and he's also coming to destroy a specific nation, which is the villain of this modern time, called Esau, Edom, Amalek, and they will be ruling when he comes, and that his children, second Zechariah 2:8, Yahweh's children, will be found in this nation's hand. So that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth, man. And everything else is lies. Second Thessalonians 2:12, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. And what is that? Everything that goes against the blood covenant that was given unto us. Basically, flesh. Everything of the flesh. Because we know dwelling in the flesh, roughly paraphrased, is it puts enmity between you and the Father. The Father cannot dwell with iniquity. He doesn't like it. And some of this stuff can be confusing for folks, man. But you have to be, the Father has to be supping with you for you to get this stuff. But it's amazing because although the Father don't like iniquity, he made us to sin. He made the creature subject to vanity. So you got people that will say, man, that's contradictory as ever, man. Like, man, you believe that stuff? And you believe in this stuff? Yes, sir, I do. Yes, ma'am, I do. Because I get it. Because if you continue to read, instead of just judging stuff so quickly, which people do, which these non-believers do, it tells you why he did it, so it can be a way better covenant created. So you just have to, that's why the scriptures say, "Blessed are those that read." Revelations 1:3, man. You can't tell me that Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah don't exist. You can't tell me that a creator has not created this manifestation, this experience that you're dwelling in. Look at the water, look at the moon, look at the sun, look at the trees, look at the insects, look at the animals, look at the fowl, look at your body, look at your cells, look at your organs. If you take a minute and step out of this damn devil's matrix and look, you will see that there is a creator, and he is amazing, and he is worthy to be praised. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai? And that he's sending his son soon. He's sending his son very, very soon. And these are why the seals are starting to pop open. For they are chosen, for they are elected, for they are the predestinated. Shalom, Yasha Allah, Shalom, and Abad Babal.